Hello and welcome back to part 16 of Star Trek Online. I want to say first, the uploads on this series are going to be a bit different going forward because I've got a lot going on at work and I'm studying as well, but I will be making sure there's at least one a week. Any more than that is bonus. But yeah, we are going to be playing Coliseum today. This, for a long time, was one of my favourite missions in this game. And yeah, I want to get into this one.
My contacts tell me that Starfleet has rejected my request for military assistance. That is regrettable, but not unexpected. The Tal Shiar are formidable opponents, as are the forces directing their action. I understand why the Federation would hesitate to engage them directly. So today I appeal to you, not as an ally in battle, but as a person of compassion. My people need your help. I need your help. One of our ships was carrying a load of Thalaron weapons through the Nopata system. That ship has disappeared. There are no indications there was a battle. It's as if my ship and its cargo simply vanished. I know you have your reservations about the lengths to which I will go to secure the freedom of my people. Tell me, if you do not trust me with Thalaron weapons, do you want Hakiv to have them? I can provide you with the last coordinates of the vessel. Please help me. Do what you will with the weapons, if they survive. But find my people. The Riemann resistance is very much...
Right, well, and I want to apologise if you hear any banging. It's the end of October, people are letting off fireworks. I can't do much about it. Commander, I'm not reading any active vessels on scanners. There is, however, a debris field nearby. It's clustered around a satellite in orbit of the planet, and the composition of the debris corresponds with ships that have gone missing in this region. I'll keep scanning, sir, but we'll need to take a closer look before I can determine if there are Thalaron weapons on one of the hulks. I just want to check to see if... Yes, that has definitely been picked up. When I'm not talking, I'll mute my mic here and there. Commander, I'm not detecting the vessel that Obisek sent us to find, but all of the ships in this debris field show signs of being affected by the same thing, a high-frequency energy beam that overloaded all of their systems. If the Riemann ship was hit by that beam, it might have crashed into the planet's surface or gone adrift somewhere else in the system. I'm detecting energy readings from the satellite. If the Riemann crew detected them as well, they could have tried to use it to record a distress signal. We'll need to be closer, but I can attempt an uplink with the satellite's communication array.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Alright, let's scan the satellite. We're stuck. This beam is holding us like a fly in a spider's web. We've managed to keep life support and environmental systems active, but almost everything else is offline. Shields, weapons, engines, nothing works. I'm not detecting any life signs on the satellite, but there is a compartment with life support. The systems operating them must be automated. The chief says we have enough power in the backups for one transport. Recommend we send a team over to the satellite and find a way to turn the beam off. We are ready to beam over to the satellite on your orders, sir. Okay. Let's go then. The consoles here appear to control the beam that is draining power from the grove, but there is a security lock preventing access. We need to find a usable console. Well, she has holograms on the fritz as well. Okay. Let's see. Operational status locked online. Right. Now this one. Nope. Nope. Well. Power save modes disengaged. Process priority order overwritten. It's the same one. Nope. Okay, let's go upstairs. I don't remember which one it was, so... Next is cargo pay. Right. This console doesn't appear to be locked like the others. Whoever did this must not have thought that the console used for inventory control was important. I think I can access a back door into the rest of the satellite's programming from here. I see the problem. The Romulan consoles are causing a lockout by forcing the satellite's primary processor to run through a series of equations and removing key bits of information from the answers, which causes the processors to lock up. If we can solve those equations and input the correct information directly into the consoles, the security lock on the satellite's controls should be released. I've downloaded the corrupted equations onto this console for you to work on. Okay? Right. Oh god, yeah, I've got to use math now. 4... 47. I was adding up then. Not a good idea. 1, 2, Subtracting in my head never works. Okay. 59 times 49. Yeah. Uh, 2613 divided by 67. That's a 9. Right. Next set. Oh god. 87 times 23 and 2631. Okay. So that should be that one. Should be that one. Okay. Minus divided by 43. That's not right. 9966 minus 2461. Right, okay, yeah, it was coming up as 174.5 recurring for me. So, yeah. Right. Okay. Yep. No? No? Okay, I must have got my calculations wrong there. Okay. Yep. Oh god, yeah, I remember that now. Maths. Captain, we've solved the equations that were causing issues in the other consoles. Now we need to plug these correct values into the consoles controlling the security lock, and then we should be able to access all the satellite's major operations. Right. And let's scan this first. The door's blocked. Let's override. Yep. Okay. Captain, this console controls the satellite's power supply. Perhaps we can decrease the power to the satellite's weapons and disable it that way. Okay, let's update power save modes. Let's go to economical. Error. Right. Priority values. Right, we can't do that yet. Okay. Operations. Captain, this console controls the satellite's general operations. Perhaps we can turn off all of the functions that are affecting our ship. Operational status. Strike. Nope. General operations. Yep. Alright, there should be another console. I really feel like there should be another one. Or else I've walked past it. Yeah, there is one somewhere. I think I'm just being dumb. Yeah, I'm just being dumb. Yep. Okay. Right, yeah. Access the other console now. Okay, this console controls the satellite's targeting functions. I'm not sure there's a way to disable whatever it is that's disabling systems on our ship. But if we can get this satellite to target something else, we may have a chance at prying our ship free. Okay, let's access long-range sensors. Just the Grove. Expand. Okay, expand again. Nope. Again. Right. Derelict Hulk. Open the ship identification. Vessel disabled. Non-functional. Okay. What's their positions? It says target and control. Designate the derelict Hulk. End session. Command of the satellite has... Is that ensnared? I can't read that word on here. A piece of debris near the ship. Its stranglehold on us is weaker, but we're not out of the woods yet. Critical systems are stable, but we still don't have weapons or long-range communications. That was not that hard. Right, back downstairs. Believe we need power systems now. Yep. Update power saves, economical, priority values. Okay. Commander, we found that if the Grove does not attempt to move or fire at the satellite, that it will engage a low power version of the beam affecting us. It's almost like an energy saving mode. We can use that to our advantage. At least we won't have to worry about life support. We'll hold the ship stable and keep working on boosting power to critical systems, while you try to disrupt the satellite's functions and free us. Right. Operations console. Yep. Change operational status to off. Okay. Captain. Systems are coming back online all over the ship. We have weapons, shields, even the replicators are working again. Transporters are standing by. We can beam you back as soon as you're ready. Okay, let's return to the ship. Where am I? Now what?
If you fail to comply with commands,
Now we fight,
will be
or we
punished.
die. Make sure you pick up a melee weapon. All of your gear is deactivated, and I won't protect you in there.
What are those weapons over there? Oh,
I've never seen those weapons used before by anyone in the arena. I think the mercenaries who act as the occasional guard thought that those weapons might actually be worth something, unlike the beat-up ones they let us use. My best guess is that they're looking to sell them at some point when their contract here is up for some extra money.
but until we find a way to get past these force fields, those weapons don't really concern us. Slamek. We've met before. Scan. I hate to tell you this, but my tricorder's working. Klingon Batlef. Oop, wrong button. And yeah, we'll take one of these as well.
Remember to equip your new weapon!
So let's take them all. Just because we need to equip a Batlef. Which one does more damage? The new one, okay. Alright. Let's enter the arena.
Commencing Test 1. Nopadan Desert Akari entering testing area.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Okay.
Commencing Test 2. Releasing War Eagles now. Proceeding to Test 3.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Prisoner 1478, remain in the area for interrogation. Prisoner, return to holding area. Failure to comply will result in punishment.
So I'm going. Well, this must be very uncomfortable for Arnie. Alright. Salmak,
What do you want?
what is your story?
You want to know my story? I'm stuck here in this prison, just like you. That's my story.
That's not what I meant. How did you get stuck here after the breakout from Installation 18?
I remember you as well. It seems your prison break, however well-intentioned, just ended up the same way. It's enough to make me think that I keep picking the wrong side. After escaping the installation, I joined up with a freighter. We were passing near the system when we were snared by a satellite and drifted into the planet's atmosphere. The ship crashed, and even though I activated an emergency transporter to beam several of us to the planet's surface, we were captured almost immediately by a group of soldiers. Since then, I've been stuck in this cage, watching my former crewmates fight and die in this arena. Now I'm the only one left alive. That is all I know.
Soldiers? What kind of soldiers?
I don't know who was responsible for this place. The trainers and the guards all appear to be mercenaries, without any clue about what's going on. They're paid to keep us in cages and look the other way. The night I was brought in, I was interrogated. There were bright lights in my eyes and a synthetic voice asking me questions. Whoever it was took care to conceal his identity.
Any idea what they want with us?
I have no idea what they want with us, or why they make us fight. This all seems like some sort of giant game, but there is no one in the stands to be entertained.
Am I the only person you've been paired with so far?
I've had several partners in my battles. You are the only one about which I've been questioned. You must have impressed our masters. I know you have impressed me.
I like that question, but... are we the only ones here?
I think there are others. I hear other fights. If there are other prisoners, I have never been able to contact them. We are kept separated and caged, unless we are fighting.
How many fights have you been in?
Too many.
Do you know any way past the defenses?
The trainers carry key cards. That's the only way I know to get through the defenses.
Do you think we can get one of those cards?
Can I trust you?
Yes.
I can see that we think the same way, friend. A few years ago, I worked as a bodyguard for a Ferengi merchant. He had a talent for acquiring latinum, and during my time with him, I learned a few things. I was able to lift a key card from one of the trainers during my interrogation. If you help me, I think we can overpower the guards and escape through the main door in the arena.
Okay, let's get out of here. Just the waiting game.
If you fail to comply with commands, you will be punished.
Let's not get punished today. I notice how he's got her collar on, but I haven't. That's good.
Test Scenario 4 activated. A Hala released.
We need more help! I'll try to free the other prisoners. You fight the worms!
This regenerative. Luckily they're not too powerful. Oh yes, the Queen.
Use the consoles on the sides of the arena to fight the Elder Worm!
Well, the Elder, not the Queen. Ooh.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Too early. Right.
Just like last time. Use the remaining console on the side of the arena to fight the Elder Worm! There's another set of consoles by the metal wall!
Visual bug.
Use them while the worm is distracted!
Which metal wall? Oh, over there.
Ugh! I've been hit! I can't continue, my friend! You'll need to protect me!
Shield losing power.
Oh god.
Enemy combatants in close proximity. Enemy targets on sensors.
Well, Slamak's dead.
Enemy targets on sensors.
They said use the consoles, but well, oh, here we go. So I think, yeah. I think it's just me being stupid again.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Oh, this console.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Release the prisoners.
Enemy combatants in close proximity. Enemy targets on
Break the defenses.
The worm destroyed the metal wall! Run! That's our way out!
Is he coming? Nope. Just gonna stay there. Wow.
Romulan
That is
base?
familiar.
Here? What did they want with us? And what is that device?
Let's access the console. It appears as if whomever created this laboratory has rigged controls to an Iconian gateway. You might be able to pull some information off of the logs. Access communications. Okay. Our master's patience wears thin, Hakiv. The time grows short, and still you have not provided all of the species data that they require. Are you having trouble acquiring targets? I provided you with the necessary technology to modify the satellites in the Napada system, but your little snare is slow. What we need is more test subjects. Perhaps a small colony would be enough? I will contact you again to work out the details. Okay. Transport log. The Napada base Delta. That's here. IRW Laval. I think that's Sealer ship. Bria 3. Dera 4. Here flight listening post camera. Yeah. Okay. Gateway controls. Mismatch access denied. Okay. That'd have been too easy. Disable dampening field. Right. Access the console. New subject, Commander Arnie, captured from Grove. Subject threat level was high, and risk of escape or intervention in testing is elevated. Notify Colonel Kiev and escalate to level 6 trials. Access test parameters. To develop a matrix of Alpha Quadrant species, we must determine which species can be pitted against one another for maximum devastating effect. To each, tests will not be limited to sentient species, as the Iconians have technology that will allow us to effectively introduce new flora and fauna to alien worlds. Research observations. On a master, it will take some time to complete my report, but I have a few personal observations for you that may prove useful. Please consider them when you make your plans. Humans and Klingons show greatest proclivity towards fighting when there is no chance of victory. Breaking a Vulcan's emotional control will usually render him helpless. They have no ability to process the emotions that they so zealously suppress. Bajorans will fight to the death to defend home or loved ones, but they may reject a fight that doesn't threaten what they hold dear. Betazoids will detect betrayal almost instantly, but their telepathic senses can be overwhelmed by extreme pain or violent thoughts. This can allow an infiltrator to escape their notice. A possible wedge to break the Klingon Empire may be the Gorn. More than 77% of Gorn captives choose to help another Gorn before assisting a Klingon, even if the choice resulted in the death of the Klingon. Hirogen are formidable in single combat, but their fractured society reduces their threat less significantly. I have been unable to separate a Trill symbiote from its host for separate study. 2 attempts to implant a symbiote in a host from another species have failed. Both the symbiote and the host died within hours. Undine are quite interesting. I request more time to study this race in greater detail. Just gonna turn my heating off quick, it's getting warm in here. Okay, access records on prisoner 1476. You. Captured along with a small group of Riemann soldiers by Desert Patrol. Interrogation inconclusive. Recommended use of holographic conditioning. Single combat tests. Subject was wounded on 4 occasions, but survived all tests. Recommendation may be a suitable subject for team testing or alternative study. Forward data to Colonel Kiev for evaluation. personal logs. Alright, they've contacted me again, my associates. 2 tasks for me now. First is the destruction of the Remans. I understand their anger. The Romulans are attempting to rise above their station. Remans, sorry, not Romulans. They're mindless slaves, and they need to respect their betters. Tyrus was able to control them. After Starfleet captured her, the surviving Remans developed disillusions of self-worth. This troublemaker, who calls himself Obisek, who is he to tell them that they can be free? Does he, beast of burden, have the right to choose its own destiny? If the problem were not so irksome, it would be almost comical. I will present Obisek's broken corpse to the Iconians in tribute. They will reward me richly for my loyalty. The second task is to take more effort. The Iconians want data. They want the species of the Alpha Quadrant tested until they break. They want to know their weaknesses and how to exploit them. They want to see their strengths and know how to destroy them. I will admit that I take no little pleasure in this task. It will be quite entertaining to make some of those self-righteous humans turn on one another, or push one of those blustering braggarts from Kronos until he begs for death. Oh, in the Vulcans, I will make Vulcans weep, and I will savour each tear. I know an abandoned Coliseum in the Napada system. We can find a way to lure test subjects there. It will take some time and effort, but I am confident I can do what the Iconians want. Wow. Oh. Seems to be too low. I don't remember it being that deep. Here we go.
Watch out! There are Romulan Scorpion fighters overhead. They're looking for us. We need to move quickly and smartly to avoid detection. I recommend we head to the east. See that mountain in the distance? My ship crashed on the other side. It may have something we can use to signal your vessel. The search for us will only get more intense the longer we stay here. We need to get away from the arena as quickly as possible.
Agreed. Let's just re-equip my phaser. Okay, let's run.
There's a fighter heading straight for us. Quick, take cover in those dark rocks over there and wait for it to pass overhead. Stay still and wait for that fighter to pass overhead. If we are fortunate, they won't detect us. They didn't see us. Let's move on.
Okay.
I can't go on. My injuries from the arena are too painful. We need to find a place to rest for a moment.
We could have rested there. Okay. Salmak.
Forgive me, my friend, but the pain... I need to rest, just for a moment. My wounds are agonizing. I fear the worm's venom may have infected me. The pain is excruciating. My vision is blurred, and my blood burns in my veins.
Ouch.
Before we were captured, my science officer said that the local plants here have medicinal qualities. Please, I need your help. Find something to ease my suffering. I need something to disinfect my wound, something to treat my fever, and anything that will ease my pain. Thank you, my friend. I know that I would have died today if it weren't for you.
I'll see what I can find. Let's scan this. This plant has analgesic qualities. It won't be as strong as anything you have in the medbay on the Grove, but it would take the edge off Salmak's pain. That might be enough to get him on his feet again. This type of plant grows in the shade. Look for it on the sides of hills and cliffs. Okay. This plant looks like it would work as an antiseptic. It should help to alleviate Salmak's fever. Unfortunately, this particular plant doesn't look healthy, and you aren't able to get much sap from it. You will need to find more robust sample of this plant before you can treat Salmak's injuries. This type of plant likes sunny and windy growing conditions. Look for it at the tops of hills and mountains. Should be another one to scan here. I believe it's you. No. That's you. This plant looks like it would work as a disinfectant. It is astringent, probably wrong, enough to clear out any possible infection Salmak might have contracted from the worm's attack. But you think you will need more than one sample from this type of plant to deal with an injury as severe as Salmak's. This type of plant grows in the... I can't make that word out on here, so of the desert. Look for it in large flat areas. I think it said washes. Okay, collect sample. Another sample. Okay. Ooh, stuck on the train. Collect. I believe there'll be some of these up here. I may be wrong. I'm wrong. No, I was right. Right at the top. Collect a sample. And ooh, one more. Alright, let's go back and treat him. Hey, Salmak.
Thank you, my friend. I'm feeling better now. I think I can continue.
Good. We need to hurry. Right.
Now that we're in the canyon, we shouldn't have to worry about the fighters anymore.
Good.
Just the local wildlife. Keep your eyes open.
Well, we can deal with wildlife. Speaking of which, basically just big cats. Okay. More cats. Right. Let's keep running. Almost there.
The weather isn't going to hold out for too much longer.
No.
We should look for a place to spend the night. I've noticed that there are things we can gather along the way to make our night more pleasant.
Okay.
The search patrols are moving on. We will not survive a night in this desert. We need to find shelter and safety. If we can scavenge provisions to create a camp, we'll have a better chance of reaching the wreckage of my ship alive.
What do we need?
The temperature is dropping. If we don't find warmth, we risk hypothermia. We can't use a phaser on the rocks here to heat them. They're too porous. We will need firewood. Look to the dry plants. If we can collect tinder, kindling, and logs, we will be able to create a fire that will last through the night.
Okay. Don't think I've ever actually done this as a tactical officer. Only engineering and science. Okay. Yeah, because I remember collecting water. From those. Oh, oh god. Leave us be. Okay, just tinder now.
That should last us through the night. Let's get into this cave before the temperature drops anymore.
Right, and I've got an accolade. Oh,
The temperature is dropping rapidly now. This cave should protect us from the elements. I've done some exploring. It looks like this cave continues through to the other side. When the sun rises, we could save time and energy by using the passage instead of trying to find a path over the mountain. The passage saved us hours of walking. This could be a good day. Let's find my ship.
well,
My ship isn't far from here. I think I can make out smoke from the wreckage on the horizon.
glad you can. That cutscene was a little bit, off. We'll say off. Ooh.
There she is. She wasn't much to look at, but she was ours. And when we were flying through space, we were free. Perhaps she can help us one last time.
Now that is a good image. I don't remember it looking that good.
We should check to see if the emergency beacon survived the crash. But, in the likely event it didn't, we might be able to piece together some components to create a makeshift emergency beacon.
Must be the bit of technology looks different to the rest. There is no way this vessel will ever fly again. The damage done by the fall through the planet's atmosphere is severe. If the emergency distress beacon wasn't vaporized in the crash, it's probably buried under 30 meters of rock and sand like the Singularity Drive and the cargo bays. You do, however, find a backup generator with a minuscule amount of energy left. If you had the right components, you think you could construct a makeshift subspace beacon to contact your ship. You won't be able to do anything more than transmit a few pulses to let your crew know where you are, but it should do the trick. It's better than nothing. Right, so what are we going to grab? There. Subspace distortion inverter. Navigation beacon. And we've got to find the communications array. Yep, that's not really usable. Okay, let's attach the beacon to the power source and ignore the glitchy panel. Okay. Well, now that's done. Let's just watch the world go by. Oh.
Did you think you could run from me? There is no place where I cannot find you. My spies are everywhere. Prisoner 1478, take your place. You did your job admirably. It is good to know at least one Riemann understands who is the master and who is the slave. The loss of the listening post was a minor setback. The Riemann's refuge in the Dera system has been destroyed. Dozens of subjects have been tested in my arena. When the Iconians return, they will find I have done all they have asked, and more. But you will not be there on that dreaded day. This tiresome game ends now. You could have been such a fascinating test subject, but this time, no. This time I think a more direct approach is best. Ready? Aim?
Can we talk about this?
No!
Well, that was lucky. Obisek.
I apologize for Slamic's action. I had no idea there was a traitor in our midst. If his actions caused harm to you or your crew, forgive me. That was not my intent. However, your trip to the Nopata system was not in vain. Now you see. Now you know. Hakiv is a pawn of a greater power. The demons of air and darkness are here. You should report to your superiors. Tell them what you have seen here. Open their eyes to the dangers that lurk in the shadows.
Right, well, I've been saying his name wrong for this entire episode. It's Slamek, not Salmak. Right, Salmak is Stargate. My bad.
Congratulations, Captain.
We're being hailed by Admiral Quinn on screen. Congratulations, you've proven yourself to be invaluable to Starfleet and earned the respect of your fellow officers. Return to Earth Space Dog. I'd like to formally recognise you for recognise your contributions to the Federation. Oh. Take us to Earth. Okay. New ship. Congratulations on your promotion, Captain. Admiral Queen has cleared you to select her ship to command. There are several impressive vessels to choose from. Take a look at my store. Okay. No. Okay. Like, I would... Like, all these ships. Yeah. Any day. But we're a tactical officer, so... I'm thinking the Defiant is going to be our only option. Although I do love the Galaxy. And the Intrepid. But we're a tactical officer, so...
Congratulations, Captain.
Not sure on the name though. Venus. That would do. Okay, so let's remove all our gear. See what we want to take with us.
The shuttle to Saturn will leave at 0830 hours.
Okay. Right. Put the device up.
Security teams, report to Docking Bay 6.
They are better, but I want to move over to phasers, so 5167. Go with the Riemann shields. It will disable the visuals.
Security teams, report to Docking Bay 8.
Put this back on. New one's better. What's this? Cannon, beam. Well, not cannon, damage up. Not so worried about these now. But we may actually end up with them anyway. For now. Okay.
Transporter technician to room 46.
Get these out of the way. Okay. Clear this out quick. Okay, that'll do for now. Let's do some customizing. Ooh. Pretty ship. I haven't actually seen that one. Must have missed that. Defiant. Gallant. Like that, I just... No, I don't like that. Vigilant, again, I don't like it. Like the Valiant, I do like. But it's the Defiant class. It's got to be a Defiant. Small. Unfortunately, I don't have this interior, so we can go with the standard, which just seem too big. But then, so do these. Guess it doesn't really matter, but we'll go with key. Ooh. That's cool. We'll leave it on Defiant. Windows. There's not a lot of them, but... Yeah, we'll leave it on Type 1. Yeah, that's our ship. Let's go and update our uniform, just so it's done. New duty officers. Always useful.
Construction technicians needed on deck 37.
Hello. You can all.
Okay. Yes, we are now a captain, so we need another pip. There we are. I'll do
Now
everybody
you're
else's
looking
off screen,
sharp.
because I actually forgot to do those last time, so... Thought he was in the wrong uniform then. Well. That is another mission done. Next time we will be playing Cutting the Cord. That'll be our final proper mission in the Romulan Mystery. And, well, we'll then be moving on to Cardassian Struggle. And yeah. Well, I enjoyed this one. Still a good mission. And I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.